Okay, that's the last time I minimize my screen. I see everyone. Yay. Okay.
There's Anne
So,
Marie.
hi,
Hi,
Anne
Anne-Marie.
Marie. So 7:42, this is going to be a short meeting, even though we're starting late. Start the meeting calling the meeting to order at 7:43. And Jillian, want to do approval of minutes?
Sure. I guess somebody needs to. I motion we approve the minutes.
Seconded.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any
Me.
changes? Okay, cool. Loretta couldn't come. She's on vacation. She said our balance is 3,500. Does anyone have any? Nobody spent anything, right? Okay. Who is coming? Marion's coming in.
Just admitted her.
Ian? Okay. Hi, Marion. I know you're on mute. We just started, Marion, so you didn't miss anything. So, Sculpture Park, anybody want to talk? I'll talk if you want, but does anyone want to talk? All right, let me just tell you, Sue, maybe you and I can talk, that we're still waiting for Board of Selectmen approval on our sculpture. That's why we haven't started fundraising yet. So they asked if I could, or Loretta, or anyone from the committee, doesn't have to be me, right, Sue?
No,
Okay,
anyone who wants to do it.
is going to make a presentation at the Board of Selectmen meeting on September 8th and explain our process, how we got to where we are right now, you know, suggestions from the residents and blah, blah, blah. So after that, I assume at that meeting, Sue, you guys are going to vote if you like our recommendation.
Yeah, I hope to. Yeah, I think Steve just wants to, he hasn't really heard it and Harry hasn't heard it. So
Okay.
just to be fair to the rest of them, to make a presentation.
Okay. And then, so hopefully that, maybe I'll talk to Ginny and make sure that it's on the agenda that you vote for it. So let me email her.
Yeah, have her make a motion, write up a motion.
Write a motion. Okay. And then after that, we can start the fundraising. Now, one question I have to you, Sue, and I think I replied to you, I don't know if you saw it. You said that if it was a gift to the town, we could start fundraising now. We're not going to do that because we're so close to the meeting anyway.
Okay.
But you do realize it is a gift to the town.
Okay.
We are gifting it to the town.
Okay. I didn't know if any of the money was coming from whatever Greg had from the pocket park.
True, too. That's true. But Greg keeps telling us we're gifting it to the town. So I wonder how that works out. But that's a good point. Okay. All right. Let me write that down.
It might be beneficial if he were to attend the selectman meeting too, and for his input.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm getting confused. Like he's saying we might not have money for it. It depends what happens after they build the pocket park. So
we need that.
And I know with the horses, I think all of that money was donations. None of it was from the town. So this is a little bit different. Okay. And I'm noticing my hair. I'm sorry I look like this. It's so hot. Bridget, so you did not do the grant application.
No, we didn't.
Because we don't have approval, but it's a running thing. So as soon as we have approval.
The Sustainable Connecticut, yes, we just need to know exactly what we're doing. But the other grant,
yeah, we decide not to do that.
No.
Okay, so we'll start fundraising sometime after September 8th, unless for some reason the Board of Selectmen doesn't like our recommendation.
Mm-hmm.
But I doubt they'll say that. Anything else for the sculpture pocket park?
Catherine, can I make a point here? When
Yeah.
you do make the presentation, I remember the last meeting, we had seen a couple of other angles
Yes,
of the sculpture. I would just include,
yes, as
Yep.
many
More.
angles as we can get.
right, thank you.
And it's okay to say it's from, I mean, it's from Roanoke and it's gonna be up here and, okay.
I've learned that inside of a peanut, the little, the little thing inside of a peanut when you open it up,
Yeah,
you got the little tiny thing.
yeah.
That's a cotyledon.
Ah,
Oh,
thank you.
so this thing is an embryonic peanut.
Yeah.
My son's allergic to peanuts, so maybe we don't go with this sculpture.
Right.
Okay. All right. So we're going to move on. Tentative that the town hall is going to be open to the public, that you don't need to make an appointment, September 8th. That's what I heard today from Ginny. Tentative.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, I think to
So
Dan,
okay.
Dan had mentioned earlier, as long as we can get the, the plastic partitions and all that,
Okay.
which we're working
So
on.
as soon as it opens, that's when the senior center exhibit officially begins. And Alex, I'm going to show you all the pictures that I took, because before I send them to Jillian, did I ever send them to you?
No,
Okay, before I send them to Jillian, I want to make sure we take off the ones that have been taken off the wall.
send them to me anyway, because they were, like, we never got a chance to put this on Facebook. They were part of the original show.
Okay,
So I should still,
yeah, and if anyone wants to buy them.
yeah, I mean, we haven't had anybody chasing things down off Facebook. So,
Okay,
Well, I'll update the artists around a roughly mid-September target plus
and I'll
6
update the
weeks.
artists that I was in touch with too,
the others, right?
because they were gonna be ready to go around now.
right.
Yeah.
A good time to go is closer to Christmas, so they have more chance of selling stuff, I think.
Yeah, I'm hoping none of the senior center artists want to take this down early, but I'll give them that option. And, like for the couple who have already done it for, we can do it with a little difficulty.
Okay. Alrighty. Anything else with exhibits? Any other artists? Okay. So the update on the film festival is we are not having a film festival.
Okay, that was what I thought.
Lou just said not feasible. But the good news is we have all our films for next year. Because we
Good.
paid for films. I mean, we'll have to get the new Oscar ones. Might ask them if we can do a combination of this past year and next year. See if he can give us a break. But we've paid for other films, so we're in good shape for that.
I think we should consider asking and doing an online fundraiser. An online film festival. We would not be the first people to be going online for the film festival and doing that as a fundraiser. Either part of it for the, knock wood, we're not in this position next March and can have next year's, but we got to replace some money that we gave for the scholarships, and we might want to consider doing scholarships next year. So I think we should think about putting it online in October, November.
That's pretty close to do all the work to set all that up. What about making that decision once it's clearer about next March?
Because that's too late. We might want to do it again in March.
I gotta tell you, doing something new, I always get stuck doing a lot of the work. And frankly, with this, we already got the films. So that means we're risking the money we spend on this film to something that might not work. Something that, I mean, if you're talking October, there's research, there's publicizing it.
Do we only have rights to show these once or for one event?
Weekend. So that's a whole nother thing to get in touch with everyone and if you want to research it and tell me what's involved, go ahead.
All right, I'll do that.
Thanks.
And you're not the only one who does work, Catherine.
No. I'm just saying when it's news, I know.
I'm sorry.
I did not mean that. I didn't
That's
mean,
how that came out.
Ladies, come on, stop it.
I'm sorry.
I said, let's move on.
Okay, but I apologize. That's not what I meant. It's just that since I do the film festival, that's what I mean. With the film festival, all the contacting the directors and all that, that always falls on me. So I'm just saying this to do it would be a lot on me and I don't know how to do it. So if you want to research and let me know, that's fine. Okay, so Sidewalk Talk Festival, I wrote everything down. It was August 14th, 6 families participated. Jillian's put the pictures on Facebook. Rock painting, the pickup was yesterday. Today, Monday? Yes. And Danny Carozzo, who's the one who did he's the great sidewalk chalk artist. He's going to be a freshman. So he helped us hand out the kits. He was very helpful. And we gave him service hours for that. And Alex came too. And we had 9 and 10 kits that were not picked up. So I dropped them off at Town Hall today in a box in the paper bags. And then it started pouring. But luckily somebody moved them. And so I heard they got damp, but they're okay. So
Yeah, I mean, I thought we had about as many participants in the sidewalk chalk as the previous year when everything was normal. And, with about 80 people getting rock painting kits, I guess that's probably more than previous years when it was done at the, whatever it was, the
No,
town
we
common.
did a lot of rock stuff at
Block party.
the block party.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, 80 was still pretty good. And,
Yeah.
I think it speaks to the interest that people still have in doing these things despite the difficulties.
And Southbury is having their sidewalk thing on this weekend.
Yeah, unfortunately, it rained pretty heavily since the sidewalk chalk, and almost all of them are completely washed away by now.
well,
But
especially today. Especially today.
especially today. But they were all recorded photographically and shared through the media, so that's great.
That one holding the world was beautiful.
Yeah, that's
Yes, that's Danny. That's the guy.
He's the guy who helped us yesterday too. Very nice. That family always comes, and they almost couldn't come last week because when we were going to have it and postponed because of the storm, because they were on vacation. So when it got postponed, they got to come. So that was good.
Good.
I said, little Natalie, you always have chalk. I always have pictures of chalk all over her face, but this year, no chalk. Okay, long range planning ideas. Anything besides the online film festival? Anyone have any ideas? Okay.
A lot of uncertainties right now. Let's see how things look in a little bit before we invest a whole lot in.
Well, I just don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, it's good
My
if
thing is
if
if
something
it
comes
doesn't
up,
work-
if something comes
My
up,
thing-
let's note it and park it.
Yes, my thing is if it doesn't work, very well. We've already spent a good $400, I think, on films. And that means we can't show them next year, but
No, I wasn't referring to that, but other ideas. I wouldn't discourage the imaginativeness to bring them up, but I would suggest until things become clearer on when and how, let's keep note of them and park them and then pick up the threads and run with them when it's clearer how it can be done.
Mhm.
So
I
good.
agree, Alex.
okay, so new business, I was gonna put down, is the website, can we update that a little bit? 'Cause there's old stuff on that. Like put
Oh,
this,
yeah. Not that anybody looks at it, but yeah.
well, if you want help on that, other
I-
people can help too. I think Marion said you could do website, right, Marion?
Yeah, I'll help, whatever.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes, and see you too, both of
Oh,
you.
thank you. How nice is that?
Finally.
So Jillian, on the website, do you use like a GoDaddy or a Wix or something to build it?
I have to look into it. It just needs to be updated.
alrighty. Anything else? Told you it was gonna be short. All right, so our next meeting,
Sounds good.
I'm sorry,
No, sounds good.
next meeting, September 28th. Dan, are you there?
Yep.
What do you think? Zoom?
There's
Who
hope.
knows?
There's hope that that we'll have the building at least partly open. One of the things I still can't remember if it was during a meeting or in person. I heard the talk of possibly having the building open by appointment only for half the day and for walk-ins the rest of the day. I'm really not sure if we're going to start doing the meetings yet. And like you guys were discussing before, it does sound like there's supposed to be that provision for social distancing for the board members and as much of the public as we want to have available.
So I would say where we have our meetings too in 209, what you're saying is if we were all there, that's not enough room.
Yeah,
Okay.
209 is rated for about 20 people. Social distancing would cut that basically in half, so you'd be looking at 10 people in the room at most.
Okay, all right, so we'll probably Zoom it.
Maybe we could get into the lecture halls on the first floor if they were available.
Yeah, I was wondering who else meets on Monday nights, you know. it's-
Right now,
probably-
the Inland Wetlands Commission is on at the moment. They usually use one of the big rooms downstairs. We may be able to get 135 for you, the
Yeah.
other lecture hall down at the end of the hallway. That
Right.
one, I think, can hold about 50 people normally, so 25 on a distance
Yeah.
basis.
Yeah, that works,
That'd
right?
probably work, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's hope for that, right?
Yep, so it's
Yeah.
all dependent on the building being open yet.
Yep.
right. But it is convenient to not have to go, not have to drive, and anyway, we'll see what happens.
But I miss your cookies.
Oh, all right,
Oh, yeah.
all right, then we have to get in person. All righty. That's it?
That's it.
All right,
Nice,
thank
nice
you.
seeing everybody. Stay well.
Yeah.
You as
Okay,
well.
stay safe.
Stay well,
Motion to
everybody.
adjourn. Motion to adjourn.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
yes.
that's a good idea. Thank you.
Thank you. Gary made motion, second. Do we have to do that? No, without,
Without exception.
yeah.
And
All
then-
right. See you guys in September. I'll see you in September. Good luck with school, everyone.
You as well.
Yeah.
Bye now.
Let us know.